So, the first thing, the missiles. If we search for the laser-guided missiles, the X-51 missile, okay, as you can see, it is fully upgraded. The durability of this laser-guided missile was increased a lot. This is a huge balance change. Remember that in the past, the durability of this missile used to be 7 points. Now it is 100 points. This is impressive. Also, more stats were changed. The reload time was decreased from 17.5 seconds to 15.4 seconds. And the ammo was increased from 14 to 20. There's another laser-guided missile. If we search for the Japanese HVGP block, the durability is now 300 points? From 20 to 300 points. The balance change of this missile. Also, the damage was increased from 26,000 to 29,250 points. The reload time was decreased from 14.7 seconds to 13.3 seconds, and the ammo was increased from 21 to 23. We have balance changes with the DF-12. Remember that in the past the durability of this missile was 200 points? Well, now it is 300 points. The damage was also increased from 39,000 points to 42,900. The lock speed was decreased from 2.5 seconds to 1.8 seconds. Nah, bro, they are making all the missiles OP again. This one was buffed as well, the YJ-21. Here I have this missile without upgrades, but I can show you real quick the information. So look, the durability of this missile was increased from 100 points to 300 points. The reload time from 10.1 seconds to 8.4 seconds. Remember that these values are not fully upgraded in this missile. Also, the lock speed was decreased from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds. The P500 Basalt nuclear missile. Basically here only the durability was increased from 90 points to 280 points. Huge balance changes. Almost the durability of every single missile was increased. High Flight 2, but yeah, the nuclear version. The durability was increased from 50 points to 300 points. The reload time was decreased from 21.7 seconds to 19.6 seconds. And the ammo was increased from 12 to 14. Also another huge balance change. Here we have the High Flight 2, the regular version of this missile. The durability was increased, also the same as the nuclear missile. I mean, it should be different. It should be higher for the nuclear laser-guided missile. So yeah, the durability of this missile now is 300 points, damage 37,700 points. It was increased because the previous damage of this missile was 35,100 points. The reload time was also decreased from 19 seconds to 17 seconds. The ammo was increased from 14 to 17. The DF-100, another popular missile, another missile that we use a lot with such a good damage and a good reload time, was buffed as well. Basically here only the durability was increased from 150 points to 300 points. Keep in mind that we have these balance changes in which they increase the durability of all the missiles, but I forgot to tell you that the air defenses were buffed also with these balance changes. Okay, here we go with Dollars missile. Scalp naval missile durability increased from 150 to 300 points. The damage increased from 28,600 points to 29,200 points. The lock speed was decreased from 2 seconds to 1.8 seconds. Yes, guys. Now, another nuclear missile. Yes, the French nuclear missile. Here we have the durability of this missile was increased from 35 points to 290 points. Now I love it, I have to try it. And also the reload time was decreased from 9.4 seconds to 7.7 seconds. And the lock speed was decreased from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds only. Keep in mind that the damage wasn't changed, only the durability and the reload time. JRVG, this one, durability as you can see was increased from 45 points to 290 points. The damage increased from 28,600 points to 29,900 points. Reload speed decreased from 7.3 seconds to 6.3 seconds, and the log speed was decreased from 1.9 second to 1.5 second. One of the new missiles, the NSM Block 1A, this one is available in the equipment shop. This one was buffed as well. The durability now is 110 points. It used to be 75 points. The damage was increased also, okay? This is not upgraded, but the total damage, I mean after being upgraded, will be 17,500 points. And the ammo was decreased from 24 to 20. The Indonesian missile, the Karambit. The Karambit missile. The durability was increased a little from 60 points to 90, and the damage was increased from 27,300 points to 29,900 points. The reload time was decreased from 7.7 seconds to 7 seconds, and the log speed was decreased from 1.8 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Okay, before I show you the cannons, I have another missile to show you. The anti-aircraft missiles. Here we go with the RIM 174 is anti-aircraft missile. Okay, basically, bro, the durability of this anti-aircraft missile now is 290 points. It used to be 125, now it is 290. The damage was increased also from 13,000 to 14,900 points, and the ammo was increased from 27 to 41. Guess what? The Monarch cannon, guys. It was buffed. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something, which is going to be kind of weird. Before we talk about all the cannons, they make the damage similar to almost, not all the cannons, but there are like 4 or 5 cannons with the same damage. The only thing that changes are stats like the speed and the reload time. As you can see, for example, these two German missiles, this railgun and the Monarch, the damage is the same. 35,100 points in the Monarch. Also, the reload time was decreased from 5.9 seconds to 5.6 seconds, and the range was increased from 12.1 kilometer to 13 kilometers. Should we talk about grenade launchers? Yes, we should. We can talk about the missile systems. The PKXB. Yes, guys, this missile system. The durability was increased from 30 points to 60 points. The damage increased from 8,400,000 points to 10,400 points. The speed was increased from 311 knots to 349.9 knots. SR5 122-300. The durability was increased from 50 points to 80 points. Damage increased from 5,200 points to 5,800 points. The ammo was increased from 18 to 21, and they added the ability to lock submarines with this grenade launcher. Now it is possible to destroy submarines with this weapon. Whoa, that's a big balance change. I guess this will increase the price of this grenade launcher. Now, guess what? The RPK, this nuclear grenade launcher. The durability was increased from 100 points to 125 points. The damage was increased also from 14,900 points to 18,800 points. The speed was increased from 272 knots to 330 knots. And also, the reload was decreased from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. Range was increased. Bro, such a huge buff! Range from 6.9 kilometers to 7.8 kilometers, and the lock speed decreased from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. This grenade launcher, the HVGP, yeah, basically the ammo was increased from 12 to 15, and also the accuracy was improved in this grenade launcher. That was it. The CAS grenade launcher that we have here. Remember that we can destroy both surface and air targets with this grenade launcher. The durability was increased from 60 to 120 points. The damage increased from 13,600 points to 14,900 points. The speed was increased from 359 knots to 388 knots. The log speed decreased from 1.4 seconds to 1.2 seconds, and the ammo increased from 21 to 24. The ASROC, this American grenade launcher, we have it right here. Basically the ammo was the only thing increased here from 27 to 30. The Harpoon, okay, now we go with the air defenses. The damage was increased. The air defenses were buffed. Keep in mind that the air defenses were buffed again because recently they did a balance change in which all the air defenses were more effective against the enemy missiles. The damage was increased from 422 points to 780 points. Here we go with a laser now, the Helm P laser. The damage was increased from 65 to 66.3. Bro, what do you mean? What's that kind of balance change? The range was increased from 2.7 kilometers to 3.2 kilometers. The Oerlikon Hell, the damage was increased from 54.6 to 67.6 points. And the range was increased from 2.5 kilometers to 3 kilometers. Okay. The Helios Laser. Let me search for the Helios Laser. Here we have it. Okay, here I have it upgraded. The damage was increased from 45 points to 52 points, the range from 2.77 kilometers to 3 kilometers, and the insect laser, whoa, the damage was increased from 39 to 41.6 points, and the range was increased from 2.60 kilometers to 3 kilometers. Silent Hunter, the range was increased from 2.77 kilometers to 3 kilometers. The Ziron Missile, guys, guess what? What do you think? Was it a buff or a nerf? The Ziron Missile, the durability was increased from 60 points to 100 points. The damage was increased again from 34.4 thousand points to 35,100 points. Also, the log time was decreased from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Now, the moment that everyone was waiting for, the RBU 2500. Okay, basically, the damage was increased from 1,200 points to 1,430 points. The reload time was decreased also from 4.5 seconds to 4.2 seconds. This is the bad part. The area of effect range was reduced. I don't know exactly what it means, if it is not going to be effective at all against torpedoes. We have to try it. But basically, that's kind of a nerf. Also, the range was increased from 7.8 kilometers to 10.4 kilometers. The A-22 grenade launcher. Basically, here they added the ability to hit submarines. It wasn't possible in the past. What happened? Look, if we search for the Maritimum strike, this missile, the durability was increased from 60 points to 110 points. The damage increased from 14,300 points to 15,600 points. The reload time was decreased from 6.5 seconds to 5.9 seconds. They added area of effect with this missile. Okay, the Mako missile here. Durability increased from 55 to 110 points. I love it. Damage increased from 12,300 points to 13,000 points. And also they added area of effect to the Mako missile as well. Ooh, here we have an interesting one. The HQ-26, guys, which is the best anti-aircraft of the game. The best anti-aircraft missile, in my opinion. Here we have the balance changes of the HQ-26. Okay, a small balance change in the durability from 100 points to 115 points of durability. The damage increased from 9,100 points to 9,750 points. The lock speed decreased from 0.35 seconds to 0.30 seconds. The ammo was increased from 29 to 48. And also, the area of effect damage was increased. It is still the king of the anti-aircraft missiles of the game, without any doubt. There we have another grenade launcher, the Fire Dragon 480. Okay, so now we have the ability to one-tap launch. Yeah, it wasn't possible previously. And the speed was increased from 524 knots to 563 knots. Also, the reload time decreased from 9.1 seconds to 7.7 seconds. The range increased from 13 kilometers to 13.8 kilometers. The log speed decreased from 1.7 seconds to 1.5 seconds. And the ammo decreased from 18 to 17. Okay, now we go with another grenade launcher, the M270. Basically, the damage was increased here from 5,800 points to 6,500 points. The speed was increased from 301 knots to 320 knots. The salvo increased from 4 to 6. Basically, the rounds per attack were increased. That's impressive. The lock speed was increased from 1.5 seconds to 1.25 seconds. Okay, the Pierus missile, guys. They increased the durability from 100 points to 220 points. The damage was increased from 26,000 to 27,300 points. The reload time was decreased from 6.6 seconds to 6.3 seconds. And the lock speed was decreased from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds only. There we go with the Type 17 SSM. This Japanese missile. The durability was increased from 70 points to 110. The damage was increased from 15,600 points to 17,500 points. The reload time was decreased from 7.3 seconds to 7 seconds. And the lock speed decreased from 1.7 seconds to 1.5 seconds. The ammo was decreased from 20 to 18 seconds. Hunmo 3C. Yes, durability 115 points, damage 19,500 points. So basically here the only change was the durability from 75 to 115 points in the Hunmo. Oh, the Atmaka! Someone was telling me that he has equipped full Atmaka in the project 2145. There we go with the only Turkish missile of the game. Basically, balance changes in the durability from 100 to 110 points. The damage was increased also from 13,000 to 14,900 points. Rate of fire was increased from 2 points to 2.50 points. The lock speed was decreased from 1.1 seconds to 1 second, and the ammo decreased from 29 to 23. The Meteorit missile, the durability was increased from 60 to 90 points. The damage increased from 26,000 to 27,900 points. And also the ammo was increased from 21 to 24. Grenade launchers, here we go with the laser guided grenade launcher, the CH901. Basically the durability was increased. Okay, keep in mind that with these balance changes, basically the durability of all the laser guided weapons was increased. The durability was increased from 40 points to 100 points, also the damage from 9,100 points to 11,700 points. The rate of fire was increased from 2.86 to 3.33 points. The reload time decreased from 8.6 seconds to 7.3 seconds. The ammo was increased from 18 to 21. Here we go with the torpedoes now. The Akja torpedo, the reload time was decreased from 10.1 seconds to 9.1 seconds. The ammo was increased from 20 to 26. F-21 Artemis, basically the reload time was decreased from 10.1 seconds to 9.4 seconds. The Mark 45 Astor nuclear torpedo, the damage was increased from 49,400 points to 50,700 points. The reload time decreased from 15 seconds to 12.6 seconds. The lock speed decreased from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds. The ammo increased from 14 to 15. Yo, huge balance change. I mean, it is a nuclear torpedo already, so everything that they add will make it even more powerful. The Physique torpedo damage increased from 36,400 points to 37,050 points. Yeah. The lock speed decreased from 3 seconds to 2.5 seconds. and the range increased from 10 kilometers to 12 kilometers. Okay, one of my favorite weapons now, the TRG. The TRG grenade launcher, yes. The reload time was decreased from 9.1 seconds to 8.4 seconds, and the ammo increased from 15 to 17. Okay, here we go with more cannons. The 10 shotgun that we have right here, basically, no significant changes in the damage or the round speed attack, only the reload time, okay? It was decreased from 9.1 seconds to 8 seconds, as you can see. And here we have another cannon, the A220. Let me search for this Russian cannon. This one, yeah. The range was increased from 7.8 kilometers to 8.6 kilometers. They improved the accuracy and added area of effect damage to this Russian cannon. The Dana M2. Yeah, the damage increased from 13,600 points to 14,300 points. Rate of fire increased from 1.16 points to 2.50 points, and they improved the overall accuracy of this cannon. The JRVG. Okay, remember that you can destroy both the aircrafts and the ships with this cannon. The damage was increased from 1.400,000 points to 2,300 points. The magazine capacity was decreased from 100 to 50. The reload time decreased from 10.8 seconds to 9.1 seconds, and they added area of effect damage with this cannon as well. Okay, it is happening with almost all of the anti-aircraft cannons. Mark 42 cannon reload was decreased from 11.9 seconds to 9.8 seconds. Mark 55, the new cannon. Yeah, we already have balance changes with this one. The reload decreased from 9.8 seconds to 8.4 seconds. The TMF 155, this British cannon. Okay, I don't have it upgraded, by the way. But the damage was increased. I mean, keep in mind that this is not upgraded. The total damage now it is 16,900 points. Also, they improved the accuracy. The Centaro. Okay, remember that we already had area of effect with the Centaro. It is an Italian cannon. Yeah. Here we have it. Centaro, the damage was increased from 22,800 points to 30,400 points. This was a huge balance change. Also, they improved the accuracy of this cannon. Yeah, the Sahi Log 2, I don't have it upgraded, by the way. But yeah, basically the total damage, I mean the full damage was increased. Now it is 7,100 points. Rate of fire, it is 2.86 points. The reload time is 5.6 seconds. They improved the accuracy, and it was changed to one-tap shot. Mark 71. The reload time was decreased from 6 seconds to 5.6 seconds. The HVGP, okay, this one. The damage was increased from 1.4 thousand points to 2,300 points. The magazine capacity decreased from 150 to 50, and the reload time decreased from 15.4 seconds to 12.6 seconds. Keep in mind that there are more balance changes, but so far these are the most important ones. There are more, okay? There are more. I will try to share the rest of the balance changes in a separate video. And as I told you, these are not the final stats. This is subject to changes. The devs could change a few stats for some of the weapons, but at least I'm sharing all the information that we have until now. So, now I want to read your comments. Please comment below your opinion about the balance changes. Which one do you think it was a good idea and which one was a mistake, okay? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more gameplays, tutorials, leaks and news about modern warships.